Good evening and welcome. I'm Karen Dale, founder and president of Chords of Courage, and I am truly ecstatic to be with you this evening for the third Step Up Frederick Student Songwriting Contest Awards Concert. The words of these young people will enthrall, entertain, and inspire you. We have gathered together from across the country to celebrate some amazing student songwriters. Let us know in the chat box where you live. We received some truly impressive songs from many middle and high school students, 9 of which you will hear this evening. They will be presented by amazing performers from near and far who so generously gave of their time and talents to present the songs consistent with the student writer's intentions while putting their own imprimatur on them. What an evening we have in store. Please note, we tried to offer this evening in closed captioning, but unfortunately, we were not able. Our sincere apologies, and we will work on that in the future. With a significant increase in song submissions and schools from which the participating students attend, the future of this contest was bright. And then the pandemic. It hit our communities, our country, and the world in a way we haven't seen for over a century. We've all been affected in far too many ways. Most children hadn't seen the inside of a classroom for a very long time. Many of us and our dear ones fell ill. We lost family, friends, colleagues. Our heavy hearts go out to all who suffered. And we found new heroes, those who are with us all the time, but who under these horrific circumstances put others first and stepped up to make a real difference. Just before kickoff, you saw many of our current heroes honored in a music video created last summer by some of this evening's contest winners. These heroes are the kind of people Chords of Courage was created to recognize. Now, having planned the awards concert for March 2020, who knew it would take us a full year to celebrate these students and the songs they wrote? They have patiently waited to find out what awards they have won, and we will learn that later in the evening. But we are here now, gathered together this evening to celebrate the vision, creativity, and talents of these students and Chords of Courage. For me, one of the unexpected benefits of this incredible journey has been the many wonderful people and organizations with whom I've had the opportunity to work in Frederick County, Maryland. Chords of Courage has felt your warm embrace. The Oshman Family Foundation has been a stalwart supporter since we arrived in Frederick. I'm incredibly grateful for their continued support and guidance. To Lee Adams and Lori Perkins, who is here with us this evening, a huge thanks for your support of Chords of Courage and the residents of Frederick County. When we celebrate in person, it is at Frederick Community College because Deborah Powell, Executive Director of the Office of Institutional Advancement, has co-sponsored this event. Soon you will hear about some amazing prizes offered by this college because she made them possible. Deb, thank you for your support and vision. We make every effort to set students up for success. To that end, we offered 4 free songwriting workshops at the YMCA, led by award-winning singer-songwriter Andrew McKnight, who generously shared his talents with the students who attended. Now, unbeknownst to the judges, participating in these workshops turned out to have a significant impact on the results. So for those students considering participating in the future, take note of that. I want to give a big thank you to our valued partners, sponsors, and colleagues. Chris Colville, Chief Executive Officer of the Frederick County YMCA, Elizabeth Chung, Executive Director of the Asian American Center of Frederick, Hongwei Zhu of RSVP, valued volunteers Deborah Carter and Benita Hill. I believe Benita is with us this evening as well. Frederick County Public Schools and Kimberly Hirschman, Jeff and Mike from Torchlight Productions, Doug from Shabro Recording, Reggie and Pam from Making Music, Steve for your wonderful videos, and Melissa for your creative social media campaigns and managing our event this evening. So here we are, creative students, powerful songs, incredible performances, meaningful acts of stepping up to make a difference in the world around us, none of which would have happened without two amazing people. With the greatest of heartfelt thanks for your dedication to Step Up Frederick, for sharing your many talents with us, and for your steadfast friendship, I want to thank our music director, Tommy Wright, without whom the Step Up Frederick Awards Concert would not happen. Tommy, you're an amazing talent in so many ways, and I can't thank you enough for sharing those talents with us.
Thank you, Karen. And congratulations to fellow songwriters. I'm really excited that your award show is finally going to happen. And although I would have rather had the opportunity to rehearse with you and perform live last year with our 4 Step Up band members that we had here locally, the events of this past year have given me the opportunity to share your great music with 9 fellow songwriters across the country. So as I was thinking about all of this, I was remembering the workshops from January, and we just saw pictures with Andrew, who led that. And each week, you all got better at writing your songs. They came together just like before our eyes. And the other thing that I really remember with all the hard work that you did, how ravenous you were for snacks and soda and pizza, the fuel for writing really great songs like you did. Anyway, thanks again, and congratulations for writing impactful and meaningful songs. And I hope that music and songwriting will continue to be a part of your lives in the future. Wishing you all the best. Thank you.
And then there's the woman who took a chance on an organization, Chords of Courage, previously unknown to her, because the idea of a songwriting contest for students in Frederick County that featured people of great courage, that inspired youth to step up and make a difference, spoke to her. Oh, thank you, Marlene Young, president of the Delaplane Foundation, for your vision, your support, your guidance, your encouragement. You are indeed, and always will be, the godmother of Step Up Frederick, and I thank you from the bottom and top of my heart.
Karen, thank you so much. I am so honored to be with everyone this evening. And Delaplane Foundation has been so proud to be part of this since you first visited my office in 2015. And it's really been such a journey since that. I really want to express my sincere congratulations to our student songwriters this evening. I am amazed by you. To my friend, Tommy Wright. Tommy, you rock, and we are so grateful for what you bring to this initiative. Thank you. To fellow sponsors, my colleagues in the Frederick community, thank you for being part of this wonderful, wonderful program. And we will continue to reap the results for years to come. And I want to publicly thank and applaud Karen Dale for her vision in launching this youth empowering community service program as Chords of Courage puts names and faces and stories to the courageous among us and uses music as a catalyst for bringing about positive social change. The Step Up Frederick Student Songwriting Contest aligns with Delaplane Foundation's support of the arts, of education and community enrichment. And we've witnessed year after year now how this unique opportunity allows middle and high school students to explore their creativity, their self-expression, and let their voices and their community service wings soar. You are so inspiring. And we love the inclusivity aspect of this event. Regardless of a student's academic success, their socioeconomic, racial, cultural, or national background, every Frederick County middle and high school student is eligible and is encouraged to participate. All of us at Delaplane Foundation applaud how creating socially conscious songs with you amazing students of today helps to create socially conscious citizens for tomorrow, proving yet again the power of one song to truly make a difference. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Marlene. I founded Chords of Courage to make a difference in the world through music, songwriting, creativity, collaboration, inspiration, and hope for the future. And taking this journey with me is an incredibly accomplished and committed board of directors whom I can't thank enough for your support, guidance, instruction, and wisdom. Thank you, Cheryl Keamy, Cheryl Cooper, who's sorry she couldn't be on air this evening, and Steve Zalesnik. You all rock. Thank you so, so much. And I could not be more honored to have as our MC this evening for the third Step Up Awards Concert, award-winning journalist and commentator, Derek Mcginty. At the end of our inaugural event, he came right over to me and said, "If you're doing this again next year, count me in." And we did, and we still are. His multi-decade career in journalism includes anchoring ABC's World News Now and World News This Morning, a correspondent on the CBS broadcast Public Eye with Brian Gumbel, and returning home to his beloved Washington, D.C. to become the anchor of WUSA Evening News. And you can hear him on PBS. He's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Derek Mcginty.
Wow, thank you, Karen. It gave me a lot to live up to there. I appreciate it very much. I'm excited, in fact, to be back. Concerts Awards for the third year, not exactly the third year in a row, but for the third year. And just in case you didn't pick this up, this contest encourages middle and high school students to write songs about people who perform some act of courage and then paid a price for it, or else somebody who suffered in the process of performing an act of inspiration born of tragedy and whose actions provided some sort of positive, significant change. Now, of course, we'd much rather be talking to you in person and looking you in the eye and seeing your excited expressions, excuse me, and seeing your excited expressions as we give out the awards tonight. But there is an upside to doing the Zoom webinar version of this, and that is people are looking and watching from all over the country tonight. I saw messages from Utah, San Diego, Seattle, Massachusetts, Florida. That's one thing that this allows us to do that you can't do when we're all in one place. So we're grateful for the things we do have. So I want everybody to think about showing your support for Step Up Frederick in the chat box after each performance. And also, you might want to grab your popcorn, your beverage of choice, put your feet up and get ready, because we've got a wealth of creativity on the way for you tonight. Let's dive right into our first panelist. She is Patience Parrot. She was an 11th grader when she wrote her song Center Stage, and her hero is singer Kelly Clarkson. And if you're not so sure why, well, then you don't know Clarkson's story. You see, she had a difficult childhood. Then she moved to LA hoping to make it big, but then her apartment burned down. She was left virtually homeless and had to move back home. She went to Texas, and her friends insisted that she try out for this new kind of show that was on TV. It was called American Idol. Well, the rest, of course, is history. Now, while a lot of others would have used their fame to help themselves, Kelly Clarkson uses hers to inspire others. She writes songs about the problems she's come up against, and she hopes that others will find the connection through her music. Patience says that Kelly Clarkson inspires her because she kept right on moving even when things weren't going so well, and she uses the achievement of her dreams to help others aspire to theirs. Here's Patience's song, Center Stage, performed by the amazing Victoria Vox from Costa Mesa, California.
1, 2, 3, 4. too hard. But if you keep on singing, you'll stun everyone. 'Cause nothing nowhere can stop you from having fun. Listen, everybody listen, 'cause I'm making waves. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, 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 oh. Center stage. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, oh, 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 oh.
Wow, I love that. Very catchy. Making waves and center stage. All right, Patience, are you there? Do we have you?
Yep, right here.
All right, very good. I loved it, Patience. I also like that we could see your
thank you.
lyrics. That's very cool.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun writing them. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
it looked like you had, it sounded like you had a lot of fun. I wanted to ask you, what was your experience like with the songwriting workshops?
Oh, it was loads of fun. It was a really great experience. I noticed that Andrew McKnight is here. He actually ran a lot of them. So shout out to you, Mr. Andrew. It's great to see you here. And I would like to thank Miss Victoria also for performing my song. She has a beautiful voice.
Yes, she does. All right, Patience, thank you so much and good luck for the rest of the evening.
Thank you. You too.
Great to have you. All right. Our second finalist is Fiona Mckee. She was a 10th grader when she submitted her song, Brave Like Fire. It's about Greta Thunberg, who Fiona says was just her age when she started fighting to save our climate. Now, I say in a quotation here, like me, she's a young woman who wants to turn the climate crisis around. In her fight, she has faced opposition from prominent world figures who belittled her for her age and her condition because she has Asperger's. Fiona continues, her vocal stance and fierce attitude towards saving our climate are an inspiration for me. And I wrote this song from that perspective. I portray her as an inspiration for other youth and climate activists who want to make a difference, but don't know if they can, end of quote. Here's Fiona's song, Brave Like Fire, performed by the wonderful Woody LaSauer.
Acid oceans, smog-filled skies, coral reefs are vanishing, melting glaciers, rising seas. This planet is our home. See the way the people shout, see the way we all cry out. We stand together, a voice for the earth. We need you to listen, we need you to change. See the way the people shout, see the way we all cry out. We stand together, a voice for the earth. We need you to listen, we need a change. Maybe I'm just a teen, maybe I'm still young, but anyone can see the damage that's been done. Brave like fire, courageous as stone, she can change our world. We stand together, a voice for the earth. We need you to listen, we need you to change. Brave like fire, courageous as stone, she can change our world. Small on age, all our voices matter, speaking for our planet. Brave like fire, courageous like stone, she can change our world.
Excellent stuff, and hats off to whoever made the video. That's incredible, incredible work. Very professional, looked great, and the sound was tremendous as well. Fiona, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Good, good, great to have you with us. I understand that you had a Step Up project that was inspired by Greta Thunberg as well.
Yeah. So last year, a group of my friends and I started a climate group in Frederick. And originally we were just going to do an action for Earth Day. But then COVID got in the way and we had to move online. So we called a lot of our local representatives. And after Earth Day, we decided to keep going. So we continued calling our local representatives just to ask them to try to help and do something about the climate and the climate crisis in Frederick. And eventually, through our efforts, we were actually able to get the Frederick County Council to pass the climate emergency resolution. So what that's going to do is it's created a work group, and a year from now, they're going to meet together and talk about what we can do in Frederick to help resolve the climate crisis.
Excellent leadership. Thank you so much for your work on your wonderful song and your caring about the environment. It's very encouraging. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, Fiona, great job. All right, well, our next finalist is Marie Ireland, who was an 8th grader at Oakdale Middle School, and she was inspired to write her song, Ceasefire. It's about Erica Bridgeford, a woman who Marie says, and I quote, was just like you and me. She grew up in a family that was very tight-knit and supportive of one another. Erica was born with amniotic band syndrome. She does not have a right hand. She's missing 4 fingers on her left. Erica lost many family members to gun violence and realized she needed to do something about the murder rate in Baltimore, which is her home. Ms. Bridgeford worked to get Maryland's death penalty law repealed in 2013. She founded and co-organized quarterly 72-hour ceasefire weekends that began in 2017 in the hope of reducing violence. Erica was named 2017's Marylander of the Year by the Baltimore Sun. So here's Marie's song, Ceasefire, performed by Baltimore's own Tipora Belazikian.
Ceasefire. Typical girl, but she's still stronger than 10 men. Dangerous world, but she's trying to make it safe for them. And there's no need for blood
My goodness. That was gorgeous. An amazing set of lyrics and an incredible melody. Thank you so much to Poor Bilaziki, and we appreciate you. And we appreciate you, Marie. Welcome. Thank you so much. You there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, good. Listen, I know we all suffered and had to slow things down because of the COVID pandemic, but how were you able to overcome that and still move forward with what you wanted to do?
So originally I wanted to try and work with Erica herself and her company and, you know, what she has created, and I wanted to try and work with her with that. But obviously because of COVID, I was not able to. So I did my best and I tried to be COVID safe. And at the time, the Black Lives Matter movement was really big, and it still is going on. And I did my best to donate as much money, and my family donated as much money, and my friends, and, you know, we spread the word to try and donate as much money to organizations and groups to help that. And I spread the word, and I put my name on petitions, and I know my family put their names on petitions to help Black Lives Matter and to try and help innocent Black people who are on death row get the justice they deserve. So that's what I did.
Yeah, you're doing a lot, and we appreciate it, Marie. Great song. And,
Thank you.
It's so wonderful just to chat with you for a minute. We appreciate it. All right. Our fourth finalist is Mary Joy Johnson. She was an 8th grader at Monocacy Valley Montessori Public Charter School when she was inspired by Coretta Scott King, the wife of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. His brutal assassination in 1968 did not stop her involvement in the civil rights movement. Through her tragedy, she went on to found the King Center, which stands for Nonviolent Social Rights Action and continues to press for equality and fairness for everyone. She traveled far and wide, she spread awareness, and she stood up against racism in an effort to make the world a better place. This is Mary Joy's song, Dream On, performed by Frederick's own highly talented Natalie Dotson with piano accompaniment by Mike Conway.
See, now I'm not able
Where
to see.
one falls, another will rise when the lights fade. A candle will light the one's cruel, another is kind. Start asking and you will soon learn. Start speaking and your voice will be heard. Start dreaming and your heart will be stirred. So dream on, dreamer, turn into a true believer and keep on dreaming on, dreamer, dreaming on. Dream on, dream on, dreamer. Let's just act a little sweeter and keep on dreaming on, dreamer, dreaming on. We had a dream once, cause for rejoice, but with sorrow we lost a great voice. Now it's your turn, so make your choice. Start asking and you will soon learn. Start speaking and your voice will be heard. Start dreaming and your heart will be stirred. So dream on, dreamer, though I'm sure they'll just get meaner. Keep on dreaming on, dreamer, dreaming on. Dream on, dream on, dreamer. Let's just love a little deeper and keep on dreaming on, dreamer, dreaming on. All the colors, whether dark or light, keep on dreaming and we'll win the fight. Put your head up and speak for the right. Start asking and you will soon learn. Start speaking and your voice will be heard. Start dreaming and your heart will be stirred. So dream on, dreamers, let's make ourselves believers and keep on dreaming on, dreamers, dreaming on. Dream on, dream on, dreamers, and we'll love a little deeper. So keep on dreaming on, dreamers, dreaming on. Dream on, dreamers, let's help this world love deeper as we dream on, dreamers, dreaming on.
Wow, Dream On, an amazing song about courage, persistence, and the need for compassion. Mary Joy, do we have you with us?
Yes, and thank you so much, Natalie, for that performance. It was amazing.
Yes, it was. I just wonder, so many people, of course, talk about Dr. King. You focused on his wife, his widow. I wondered what inspired you to do that.
Yes, well, she was just so amazing. I was inspired that she was able to pick herself right back up from his death and just keep on going and making a change.
And she was able to do that. Coretta Scott King, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Great song, haunting melody, and we wish you luck. Let's get to Paul Johnson. He was a 7th grader at Monocacy Valley Montessori Public Charter School when he submitted his song Never Again about Professor Liviu Librescu, a Romanian-American scientist and engineer, and a prominent academic in aerodynamics and a Holocaust survivor. The roster of his publications, awards, and honors is remarkably long and international in scope. When a shooter tried to enter Librescu's classroom at Virginia Tech, he knew he had to do something, and he did. He held the door just long enough for his beloved students to escape through the windows. 32 people died that day, and he was one of them. It was due to his heroic actions and sacrifice that all but one of his students survived the massacre. Librescu's act of heroism occurred on April 16th, 2007. That's the 27th of the month of Nisan in the Jewish lunar calendar. That date is also Yom HaShoah, Holocaust Remembrance Day. So here's Paul's song, Never Again, performed by the amazing Tony DeNikos.
I lived once who ended up dead. I stood by as they were pierced by lead, and every night lying awake in bed, their screams still echo through my head. Stop, stop, then I would drive, before I'd stand by and let them die. Though my face grows gray and ashen, didn't let it happen again. A bullet bounced off the door of my class. I couldn't let the system pass. I held the door so my class could escape. Started to see my death take shape. Stop, stop, then I would drop, before I'd stand by and let them die. Though my face grew gray and ashen, I didn't let it happen again. Those who die so others can live, give the greatest sacrifice they can give. When the time has come to face down veracity, fight the evil to your greatest capacity. Stop, stop, get out of job, before I'd stand by and let them die. Though my face grows gray and ashen, could not let it happen.
Thank you, Tony DeNikos. You'd have to be a hard-hearted person indeed not to be moved by that one. Paul, and we should note that Paul is Mary Joy's brother, so the talent obviously runs in the family. But Paul, I gotta ask you, are you there? Do we have you?
Hey.
Okay, there. I don't have you on screen, but that's okay. We can hear you. I have to ask you, you seemed in that song to link surviving the Holocaust to Mr. Librescu's courage in defending his students. I thought, what led you to make that connection in that song?
Well, I think that after going through something that hard and being able to survive it, I think he was willing to go through something just as hard again, even if he couldn't make it out himself, so that he could let his students live their lives.
He made the ultimate sacrifice, Paul. Thank you so much for an amazing song. And we wish you luck in the rest of the evening. Well, you know, sometimes it is the subtleties of a song that can make it great. Sometimes it's the directness of a song that reaches into us. Always, though, it is the strength of the message and how those music and lyrics all come together. For this contest, only the songwriting elements of the songs were considered when determining winners and losers. Every entry was reviewed and judged on its songwriting merits alone. That means production quality was not taken into consideration. And we need to note that the judges actually met and made these decisions 1 year ago. And those judges are Bill Bromfield, with over 20 years of studio experience as a session player, engineer, and producer at Clockwise Records, and with his partner, Lisa Jones, they created the duo The Cause, and they toured the East Coast for 3 years. They moved from Nashville to Middletown, Maryland, where they performed new, original songs and their favorite covers. Nicole Barnes is the leader of the band The Mood, D-A-M-O-O-D, The Mood, and he's a renowned hip-hop artist and songwriter from Frederick. It was in 2010 when the critically acclaimed Passion Park LP was released, and he really came to the public's attention. Subsequent mixtapes and EPs followed, making him one of the most esteemed MCs in the region. Lisa Bromfield-Jones, as we just mentioned, her brother, she's an RN, she's a musician, she's a former special ed teacher. Her varied background led her to write music that teaches topics from anatomy and physiology to children's health. Now, she believes creativity and risk-taking are extremely important to education, creating solutions to problems, even increasing compassion and tolerance. Well, the godmother of Step Up Frederick, our own Marlene Young, president of the Delaplane Foundation, she remembers her youth gathering around a beautiful old upright piano and singing with her family. It inspired her genuine love of music, and Marlene has recorded 7 CDs, all filled with songs of hope, faith, and inspiration. So, many thanks to these 4 talented musicians who have stepped up to make a difference by agreeing to judge the 2020 Step Up Frederick Student Songwriting Contest. Finalist number 6 is Hope Woodley. She was a 6th grader at Monocacy Middle School when she was inspired to write her song, We Rise, about the late Maya Angelou. Dr. Angelou's life story included great tragedies, which she has shared publicly through her books, her poetry, her music, her essays, plays, movies, and TV shows. She's received dozens of awards and more than 50 honorary degrees. When she read her poem On the Pulse of Morning at the first inauguration of President Bill Clinton, January 20th, 1993, she also became the 2nd poet in history to read a poem at a presidential inauguration, and she was the first African-American and woman to do so. Hope's song, We Rise, is presented this evening by the Norfolk-based wonderful Narissa Bond.
The sourness of history's shame, the cruelty of slavery burns, but still like air I rise, I rise, I rise, I rise, I rise. All saved in the land of the free, the surface of my race is shown, but still like air I rise, I rise, I rise, I rise, I rise. The legacy of slavery is not pleasant, but we hope for a better future. No, the legacy of slavery is not pleasant. We hope for a better future because hope never fails. We rise, we rise, we rise, we rise, we rise, we rise, we rise. We rise, we rise, we rise, we rise, we rise, we rise, we rise. We rise, we rise, we rise, we rise, we rise, we rise, we rise. 'cause the love of God liberates. Together we rise, we rise, we rise, we rise, we rise, we rise. Together we rise, we rise, we rise, we rise, we rise, we rise. We rise. We rise.
Simply beautiful. Hope, do we have you here with us? Do we have Hope Woodley?
Hope, say hi.
Hope, are you there?
We're not getting your volume from you, Hope. We did before. Hang on, everybody. We want to hear from Hope. Can you make sure that your speaker is on your computer? We hear you just a very, very little bit. Is there a way to turn volume up?
I don't hear it at all.
There you go, Mom, Dad. Come on over. That's great. Love to see you.
Do you hear me?
That's great. A little louder would be wonderful, but that's a whole lot better.
Do you hear me now? Is that louder?
That's great.
Okay.
Perfect. Thanks.
Okay.
Oh, there she is.
There we go.
Hello, Hope. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Very good, very good. So you were just a sixth grader when you wrote this song. What got you involved in songwriting, and how did you find the contest?
Well, honestly, I started because I love singing, and one day I was walking through the hallway and I saw this sign at my school about a songwriting competition. I've never been in one, so I really wanted to be in it, since I love singing. And yeah, that's what encouraged me to start.
All right, all right. Well, we're glad you did, and we're glad to have you, and we appreciate you, Hope.
Yep.
All right, thank you so much. Our seventh finalist is Audrey Cowells, and it focuses on someone who at first glance would seem an unlikely subject for inspiration. Derek Black was raised in one of the most prominent white nationalist families in the country. His father founded the first white nationalist website and the largest online community called Stormfront. And as the son of a grand wizard of the Ku Klux Klan, Derek Black was the heir apparent to that racist movement. But then, after enrolling in New College of Florida, Black met a man named Matthew Stevenson. Now, Stevenson had begun organizing weekly Jewish Sabbath dinners in his dormitory that included people of diverse backgrounds and beliefs. Derek Black, meantime, had been outed as a rising leader within the white nationalist movement, and amidst an enormous student uproar over his mere presence on the campus, Matthew invited him to join one of his Shabbat gatherings, perhaps suspecting that a firsthand meeting would be a first step toward change. Well, sure enough, Derek soon became a regular attendee, and as the connections he made at those dinners got deeper, his views, let's just say, they evolved. He conceded that his ideology, what he brought with him, just didn't make sense anymore, and that he had in fact caused harm by promoting it. Which brings us back now to Audrey's song, Change the World, performed this evening by folk singer extraordinaire Spook Handy, who, by the way, once performed along Pete Seeger more than 50 times between 2003 and 2013.
Derek Black, and I'm a pretty nice guy. I'll stand with my clan until the day I die. I'm bound to be the leader of the Ku Klux Klan. I'm already working on my master plan. My name is Matthew Stevenson, an Orthodox Jew. I host a Shabbat dinner in my small dorm room in the New College of Florida. And I'm imploring you to give this new Derek kid a chance. He's more than what he seems at first glance. He is afraid to a Shabbat dinner, and I walk in through the door and see a horde of sinners. Blacks, Jews, whites alike. I have a feeling that this won't be a fun night, but we start talking and I get their view. I'm afraid I've bitten off more than I can chew. Derek, you have to listen to me. Those men in white are different from you and me. They don't listen to a thing. Derek, open your eyes and see what's happening. I am afraid, and I can't change my skin, but I can change the world that's within. I'll change the world for the better. 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 I don't know what to think. My family will disown me in the blink if they think I've changed my mind, if they think I've gone over to the other side. And my classmates hate me because of who I was, but I can't keep supporting this cause. It's not right, cause I don't know the because of my own clan. I'm so afraid of becoming alone, but I'm not alone. That's right, I have friends behind me so I can do what's right. Be an advocate, not a suppressor. Stop sweeping things under the rug. Be an addresser. Facts don't lie. Why should I? Facts don't lie. Why should I? I was afraid, and I couldn't change my skin, but I've changed the world that's within. I've changed the world for the better. 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 Don't be afraid.
Wow, what a genre-bending piece of music there. That was really interesting. Audrey, are you there with us?
Yes, hi, can you hear me?
I can. You were an 8th grader at Windsor Knolls Middle School when you wrote this one. Can you explain to us how Derek Black's story helped inspire your song and your Step Up project?
Yeah, when I first heard of Derek Black, I wasn't sure how he could possibly be an inspiring person. And it wasn't until I really dug into more of his backstory and his upbringing and how he changed eventually, that I really realized that he is an inspiration because he did leave his family behind because he knew they were wrong. And so I want to volunteer at the public library in Frederick to try and see if I can spread some information and, get different perspectives out to different people and, just help create a more educated community. So, yeah.
Challenging ignorance is always a worthy goal. Thank you so much, Audrey. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Well, our 8th finalist tonight is Charity Parrot. She was 15 when she submitted her song, Running Free, about Adrian Haslett, the Boston Marathon bombing survivor and amputee. Haslett's resilience and determination led to her walking, dancing, even running marathons again. She's a global advocate for the rights of amputees, and she speaks around the world about her road to recovery and the life lessons she's learned. She says, and we quote, "I refuse to be a victim. I am not defined by what happened in my life. I am a survivor defined by how I live my life," end of quote. As a competitive swimmer, Charity understands setbacks and injuries can feel devastating, and she was inspired by Adrian's choice to raise awareness and call for change. As an athlete, Charity looks up to people like Adrian as true champions. This evening, Charity's song, Running Free, will be performed by the marvelous Lisa Ann Wright with instrumentation and recording assistance by her son, Justin Matthews from Brooklyn.
explosion, lying on the pavement, scared and frozen. Only sound is my heartbeat running. Marathon canceled, sirens coming. Is this what I am now? Faces full of dreams, feel like ripping them out. A hospital bed is my only throne. From dancing on the stage to lying alone. But this act of terror won't take me down. An amputee is what you see, but that's not me. That's not me. Life can define you if you let it, but that's not who I choose to be. An amputee is what you see, but that's not me. That's not me. Life can hold you down if you let it. But I'll be running free. I'll be running free. A strong song in my headphones, driving down the sidewalk where no one else goes. Thought I'd never walk, now look at me run the Boston Marathon for dreamers like us, raising money to raise the broken hearts. An amputee is what you see, but that's not me. That's not me. Life can define you if you let it, but that's not who I choose to be. An amputee is what you see, but that's not me. That's not me. Life can hold you down if you let it. I'll be running free. So to you who are still on the ground, you know that you don't always have to stay down. Keep your head up, so get up, and show the world who you are. An amputee is what you see, but that's not me. That's not me. Life can define you if you let it, but that's not who I choose to be. An amputee is what you see, but that's not me. That's not me. Life can hold you down if you let it. I'll be running free. We'll be running, come on, run with me.
That was amazing and inspiring for sure. Charity, are you there?
Hi.
Hey, that was incredible. That's so catchy. That's so well done. And you really seem to capture the spirit of people who have overcome disabilities in really bad situations. Where'd you get that from?
Well, with swimming, like you mentioned, I had a really bad ankle sprain, which I wasn't able to swim for, I think, 2 whole seasons.
Wow.
And I came back into swimming, and it was very hard for me to get back to my paces. And just that year, I had sort of started breaking my times again. And I think I followed Adrian Haslett on Instagram. She has the most inspiring Instagram page. I'd encourage everyone to go follow it.
All right, great job, Charity. Fantastic work. We like you. We appreciate you. Well, our final finalist is Gabriella Cuddy. She was an 11th grader at Brunswick High School when she submitted her song, Nadia, about Nadia Murad, who was born and raised in a small village of farmers and shepherds in northern Iraq, and she's a member of the Yazidi community. On August 15, 2014, when she was 21 years old, Islamic State militants massacred the people of her village. They executed the men who refused to convert to Islam and the women who were too old to become sex slaves. 6 of Nadia's brothers were killed, and they killed her mother too, and their bodies were swept into mass graves. Nadia was taken to Mosul and forced, along with thousands of other Yazidi girls, into the ISIS slave trade, and she'd be held captive by several militants and repeatedly raped and beaten. Finally, though, she managed a narrow escape through the streets of Mosul, finding shelter in the home of a Sunni Muslim family whose eldest son risked his life to smuggle her out. Well, today, Nadia's story, as a witness to the Islamic State's brutality, a survivor of rape, a refugee, and a Yazidi, has forced the world to pay attention to an ongoing genocide. Nadia is the founder of Nadia's Initiative, an organization dedicated to, quote, helping women and children victimized by genocide, mass atrocities, and human trafficking to heal and rebuild their lives in communities, end of quote. In 2018, she and Denis Mukwege were jointly awarded the Nobel Prize for their efforts to end the use of sexual violence as a weapon of war and armed conflict. She is the first Iraqi and Yazidi to be awarded a Nobel. Gabriella's song, Nadia, will be performed by the award-winning Heather Aubrey Lloyd with haunting cello accompaniment by her bandmate, Kristen Jones.
Rocky August sky, smoking bullets, blurry cries, sun burning on blood-soaked earth, brothers' bodies, empty eyes, dragged from home and locked in chains, with 1,000 other maidens, childhood stolen can't be returned, too young, too numb to feel the pain, alone in the dark, anguish filled my heart, months felt like years, cried 1,000 tears, but I remembered my name, Nadia. Is what I had. Hope is what I have to set free people like me. Rocky autumn night, tasting fear as I took flight, body covered in bruises and scars. Now was the time to fight my fight. My new home finally free, sharing with the world my story. Memories hurt, but staying silent is worse, helping the innocent be heard. Nadia, hope is what I am. Hope is what I have to set free people like me. Oh, Nadia, hope is what I am. Hope is what I have to set free people like me. Oh, Nadia, hope is what I give to help the broken live. Hope to heal, hope to reach for the peace.
Wow. Haunting, moving, gorgeous. What else can I say? Fantastic, Gabriella. We appreciate your work there. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I hope to be able to see you in just a second here. There. Nope, wait.
She's on now.
Okay. Gabriella, I have to ask you how you enjoyed the Step Up Frederick Student Songwriting Contest. And you said it really helped you discover the power of words and music.
Yes, of course. But before I do that, I would love to thank Miss Heather Lloyd and her bandmate for their lovely rendition of that. So thank you so much for taking the time to play that. The contest, yeah, I was part of one of the songwriting workshops back in last February and March,
And it really did help me. As a singer, I've always loved music, and I've loved how powerful the combination of words and music can really hit someone's soul. I never tried it myself, but I really got the chance to dabble and learn so much from Andrew McKnight, who is here. He devoted some of his time to teaching us student songwriters the finer points of songwriting. So thanks to him if he's watching here. Yeah, I loved the contest. It was such an amazing experience.
Well, we loved having you, and we loved listening to your song. Amazing. In fact, thanks to all of the contestants. Karen, did you want to say something?
Aren't these songs, these performers, these students amazing? Our audience, filled with folks from at least 13 states across the country, has come together to celebrate some incredible student songwriters. I'm delighted to welcome Frederick County Executive Jan Gardner this evening. Thanks for all you do for the county. Also in the audience, was hoping to make it this evening, was at least one Grammy Award winner, and we're so glad that John Carroll wanted to be with us. I want to share with you all a note I received from Adrian Haslett, who inspired Charity's song Running Free. She wrote, "Thank you for your email. This is such exciting news for this young songwriter. I'm so humbled she was inspired by me. Best of success and warm wishes." Also hoping to be with us this evening is the incredible Erica Bridgeford. We learned about Ms. Bridgeford's efforts in Marie Ireland's song Ceasefire. You are an inspiration to us all. And we are honored to have a representative from the King Center in Atlanta with us this evening. You've heard a bit about their important work during the introduction of Mary Joy's song Dream On. Thank you for joining us, Ms. Harrison. To the educators who are joining us this evening, wherever you live, we know this has been a particularly challenging and trying year, yet you stood by your students in every way you could, and we owe you a debt of incredible gratitude for inspiring our students every day. It takes a great deal of love, passion, time, money, and commitment to support and encourage our children. To the parents and guardians of tonight's award-winning students, we send you a rousing round of applause and thank you so much for sharing your children with us. And kudos and thank you again to our 9 amazing performers who with great care, authenticity, time, and tremendous talent presented the songs of this evening's student finalists. Heather Aubrey Lloyd, Tony Denikos, Victoria Vox, Natalie Dodson, Woody Lissauer, Lisa Ann Wright, Narissa Bond, Tapora Belazikian, and Spook Handy. All I can say is, wow. To all the students here this evening, keep writing, keep sharing, keep inspiring others to step up and make a difference in our world. And please, if you'll be in middle or high school in Frederick County next year, participate with us in the Step Up Frederick Student Songwriting Contest. And if you're from outside Frederick, even outside Maryland, and you're interested in bringing this amazing experience to your area, just send us a note. Our address is in the chat box, and you can find us at cordsofcourage.org. Ladies and gentlemen, students, for the first time anywhere, these young people have written powerful songs about people of incredible courage, people who have suffered greatly and then stepped up to make a difference in the lives of others, including the students who wrote about them. Tonight, we clearly see the power of one song, each song, to make a difference in the lives of so many. And now, back to Derek for the awards ceremony.
Thank you, Karen. Before we get to that, I just want to say, I have to say this. None of this happens without Karen Dale. This is her baby. This is what she's passionate about. She believes in it when others may not. And it just has gotten better and better and better. The songs are getting even more incredible every year. So I want to say thanks to Karen for this amazing opportunity for me just to be part of this. And thank you for doing this for these young people who will never forget that this has been their chance to show what they could do. And I'm sure some of them, if not many of them, may go on and doing this for a living because I think they're just that talented. Thanks, Karen.
Thank you, Derek.
And as we talked about, this is a unique vision, one not seen anywhere else. And we want to continue to support it. We want to support songwriting. We want to support students stepping up to make a difference. Chords of Courage firmly believes that by creating these socially conscious students with their socially conscious music, we help create socially conscious citizens of tomorrow. So if you have been moved by what you've heard tonight, if you really enjoyed the music, please consider a tax-deductible contribution to this incredible nonprofit organization. You can find the link right there in the chat box, chordsofcourage.org/donate. All right, as Karen mentioned, now we get to the awards ceremony. Winners will be contacted for details regarding where to pick up their prize packages. The judges would like to recognize the following students for their efforts in research and songwriting with the Noteworthy Recipient Awards. Each will receive a 2020 Step Up Frederick t-shirt. No, it is, let me put on my glasses so I can see this. Nora Ward for Hello, Chibi Emaju for Just Mercy, Lauren Summers for My Crown, Sierra Carpenter for Echo. Congratulations to all of you. Now, the judges have determined that the following students deserve recognition as emerging songwriters. Each of them will receive $25, a YMCA summer membership, a Step Up Frederick t-shirt. Our middle school emerging songwriters are Sophie Ward for The Flash, Davis Phillips for Go Share Your Story, and our high school emerging songwriters are Ada Johnson for One Voice, Malia Smaha for Precious, and Isabella Marchena and Danelle Bear for Better Now. Congratulations to all of you for jobs well done. We are delighted that the judges added a fourth place category as well. So to present this year's middle school fourth place prize is Elizabeth Chung, founder and executive director of the Asian American Center of Frederick, which provides vital services to assist lower income, minority, or immigrant groups and helps them reach their full potential.
Thank you very much, Derek. It is such a wonderful time that I spent. I was saying to Karen, it was very difficult this weekend, but you all just inspire me, to give me more courage, tell me to keep going, keep dreaming. I certainly appreciate, the hard work, the dedication, the commitment, and thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you, Karen. I'm reading my script, so I won't be able to see you on the screen. I would like to Derek to help me to bring the students to the floor, right? And should I? Okay. So for the students this year, the fourth place middle school award was a tie, and each winner will receive a $50 Frederick Community College scholarship covering 8 30-minute composition or music lesson, a summer to YMCA membership, yes, get our exercise in, and a trophy and a t-shirt. So on behalf of AACF, I'm very proud to present this year's fourth place middle school Step Up Award to Paul Johnson for Never Again and Audrey Cowells for Change the World. Congratulations to both of you for a creative job. Well done. Thank you very much for also letting me to be here. It's such an honor, and it's a humbling experience. I want to be like you when I grow up. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, we will move on to the fourth place high school prize. Presenting that one is the Chief Executive Officer of the Frederick County YMCA, Chris Colville. Chris?
Hey, good evening. That was phenomenal, everybody. I'm still just in shock how much talent we have in Frederick County. So happy to be here and so glad I was able to participate. So this year's fourth place high school winner will receive $50, a $250 Frederick Community College scholarship, a YMCA summer membership, a trophy, and a t-shirt. And on behalf of the YMCA, I am proud to present this year's fourth place high school step up award to a little airdrome roll, please. We have Fiona Mckee for Brave Like Fire. Congratulations, Fiona. I love the subject matter of your song. I'm so proud of you. Keep writing. So happy to be a part of this. Hoping that we can host again next year your workshops at the Y. I'll make sure we provide more snacks and better snacks to keep you guys fueled during your workshop. So congratulations to everyone. And Fiona, thank you.
I just want to thank everybody who made this possible. The musicians, Derek Mcginty, and especially Karen Dale and Chords of Courage, because without them, this just wouldn't be possible. So thank you so much. I had such a great time.
Awesome. Awesome job.
Well, thank you, Chris. Well, this year's third place awards will be presented by Deborah Powell, Executive Director of the Office of Institutional Advancement at the Frederick Community College Foundation. Deborah?
This year's third place middle school winner will receive $100, a Frederick Community College scholarship covering 12 30-minute composition or music lessons, a YMCA summer membership, a trophy, and a t-shirt. On behalf of Frederick Community College, I'm proud to present this year's third place middle school step up award to, drum roll, Hope Woodley for We Rise. Congratulations, Hope.
Thank you.
Great job. This year's third place high school winner. Are we ready for that, Derek, or not yet?
Yes, we are ready for the third place high school winner. You go ahead.
This year's third place high school winner will receive $100, a $500 Frederick Community College scholarship, a YMCA summer membership, a trophy, and a t-shirt. I am so happy to present this year's third place high school step up award to Patience Parrot for Center Stage. Congratulations, Patience.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Patience. Well, this year's second place awards will be presented by the Osherman Family Foundation's valued board member, Josh Pedersen. Josh?
Thank you so much, Derek. Thank you. And I appreciate the opportunity to be here at our Grammy Award ceremony here in Frederick. I think this has been such a cool night. This year's second place middle school winner will receive $250, a Frederick Community College scholarship covering 12 30-minute composition or music lessons, a YMCA summer membership, trophy, a t-shirt, and some serious bragging rights. So on behalf of the Osherman Family Foundation, I'm happy to present this year's second place middle school step up award to Marie Ireland for Ceasefire.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Congratulations, Marie. This is fantastic. And what an inspiring song and relevant message, an important message. So thank you so much. Great. This year's second place high school winner will receive $250, a $1,000 Frederick Community College scholarship, a YMCA summer membership, a trophy, a t-shirt, and again, some serious bragging rights. So on behalf of the Osherman Family Foundation, I'm honored to present this year's second place high school step up award to Charity Parrot for Running Free.
Thank you so much. And I'd like to thank all the performers and Karen and just everyone who went and worked together to put together this event. Thank you so much.
Congratulations again, Charity. I am a runner and I so inspired by your message and that song. So thank you so much. Derek, back to you.
All right, indeed. Thank you so much. I have no idea how the judges made these decisions. All of the entries were so strong this year. I wouldn't trade places with you, I can tell you that. So we now have this year's first place Step Up Awards, and they are sponsored by the Delaplane Foundation and will be presented by Step Up Frederick's own godmother, president of the Delaplane Foundation, sponsor of the trophies and the t-shirts, our beloved Marlene Young. Marlene?
Thank you so much, Derek. I am so honored to be here tonight, and I am frankly blown away by what we've heard this evening. Wow, what a tremendous concert we've had tonight, and I think we all have a new favorite playlist that I hope we can put together of these amazing songs. So how wonderful, how thrilling to be able to gather together from near and far and to honor all of you as amazing Frederick County student songwriters. This year's first place middle school winner will receive $400 in cash, up to 10 hours of professional student recording for the winning song, Frederick Community College scholarship covering 12 30-minute composition or music lessons, a YMCA summer membership, a trophy, and a t-shirt. It is my distinct privilege and honor on behalf of Delaplane Foundation to present this year's first place middle school Step Up Award to Mary Joy Johnson for Dream On. Congratulations, Mary Joy. We're so proud of you.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I've learned so much.
Great. Thank you, Mary Joy. We know we'll be hearing more incredible things from you in the future. And now on to our high school winner. This year's first place high school winner will receive $400 in cash, up to 10 hours of professional student recording for the winning song, a 1,500 Frederick Community College scholarship, how fabulous, a YMCA summer membership, a trophy, and a t-shirt. And now it is my privilege and honor on behalf of Delaplane Foundation to present this year's first place high school Step Up Award to Gabriella Cuddy for Nadia. Major congratulations to you, Gabriella. What a hauntingly beautiful song about hope. And we all need hope now more than ever, and you have captured it beautifully. Congratulations.
Thank you again to Karen for coming up with the Chords of Courage program. I definitely wouldn't be here without it, so thank you from the bottom of my heart, Karen. Thank you to my family and my friends who are here. You know who you are. Thanks for coming. To the audience members, thanks for being here. All of you student songwriters, I was blown away by your songs. They're all incredible. They're amazing. And this was such a great time, and I'm excited to continue writing songs in the future. Thank you.
Well, thanks to you. We appreciate all of our contestants tonight. What an amazing evening we've had. And I want to just offer congratulations to all our winners. You can see how you've touched so many people tonight with your award-winning songs and your Step Up to Make a Difference project. So we want you all to take your bows virtually this evening. You deserve it. And to all of you in the audience, thanks for coming out to cheer on these wonderful students. They are true inspirations. On behalf of Chords of Courage, the contest funders, our sponsors, and our partners, we thank you so much. Don't forget to support the organization. Be well, stay safe, be kind, keep on writing and singing. Good night.